So I want to submit for this Apex payout. On this account 31, as we can see, I have my 10 trading days and my balance is $53,763. And each of those trading days, first day I made 500, second day 200, followed by 662, followed by 169, followed by 728, followed by 277, 384, 251, and on Friday I made 194. So I had no losing days, and my largest trading day was 728, which is within the 30% consistency rule with Apex for this 50K account. So now the question is will I be approved for my payout request, which I'm going to submit tomorrow? And I think that I can utilize ChatGPT to help me figure out if I will be approved. So I asked ChatGPT. So first off, I had recorded this about 5 minutes ago, not realizing that it was paused. So I'm just going to show you exactly what I typed, what my results were, and you can duplicate it, and you can even tweak it to your liking. Maybe you'll get better results. So I asked ChatGPT, are you familiar with the Apex trading trader funding? It says, yes, I'm familiar. It's a company that provides trader accounts, allowing them to trade futures contracts. Beautiful, and it knows Apex. So I asked it, are you familiar with their payout policy and rules? Yes. And then it give me a slight breakdown, but not too specific, of their payout policy and also their rules. So a consistency rule, account status, payout limits, documentation. But what I didn't see is the DCAing. A breakdown, but not too specific, of their payout policy and also their rules. So a consistency rule, account status, payout limits, documentation. But what I didn't see is the DCAing. So I asked, are you familiar with the dollar cost averaging policy? Yes, I am familiar, but it didn't give me the details of the dollar cost averaging that I was looking for. So it just speaks about regular investments, reducing risk, behavior benefits. So next, I said, how many times can I add to a losing trade? I wanted to see if it had that information. And apparently it didn't, because it didn't say that I can add only once to a losing trade. So I said, here are the updated rules. At which point I went to the Apex website, I went to the Help Center, and I went to the page that Darryl had uploaded all of the videos and all of the updated rules that they would be enforcing moving forward for the payouts. And I just came here and I copied all of this all the way down to about the company code of conduct, and I went to ChatGPT and I pasted it, because when I said here are the updated rules, it says sure, provide them, and I did. And it spat out the rules, making sure that it understood. So no consistency rule, simple evaluations. I'm just looking for the DCA now. Discipline strategy, right here. Prohibited DCA. Adding to a losing trade continuous is prohibited. Only one additional entry is allowed into a losing position. Beautiful. Right? Gave me a little bit more information. No trading on the news. Even I understood that it understood. So no consistency rule, simple evaluations. I'm just looking for the DCA now. Discipline strategy, right here. Prohibited DCA. Adding to a losing trade continuous is prohibited. Only one additional entry is allowed into a losing position. Beautiful. Right? Gave me a little bit more information. No trading on the news. Even addresses the hedging, which is the trading on both sides, like the open range trade. So then after that, I said, I want you to analyze my trades to see that it falls within the Apex rules for payout. And it said, sure, I can help you with that. And very important, I said I want the results in layman terms, not in Python code. Because when I tried this exercise previously, it would give me the results in a Python code. And if you don't tell it not to, then that's exactly what it's going to do. So at that point, I went to my TradeOvate account and I pulled up my 10 trading days, and I literally just copied. So the thing about the TradeOvate website is that you can't right click. So you have to press Control C in order to copy your trades. So at that point, when I copied my trades and I inserted them right here, immediately, ChatGPT was able to analyze and determine a few things. Number one, consistency in trading size and strategy. So I have traded both the NQ and CL contracts with contract sizes ranging from 1 to 4 contracts. So it says that there are instances of trading larger sizes and then smaller ones, which might be scrutinized for consistency. So that might be a problem. And also I have mixed trade durations, because I trade from a few seconds to over an hour, suggesting that the different trading strategies and time frames and then it says that this might be acceptable as long as it aligns with the defined consistency strategy, which I think it will. Now, as far as risk management, it says that I seem to have a reasonable stop loss and profit targets. However, some trades have significant losses compared to profits, which might be a concern. Also, it appears that I follow the rules of only one additional entry into losing position in most cases, which align with the policy. As far as dollar cost averaging, which we all know is a major reason that people get denied payouts, it says that I have generally avoided adding multiple times to losing position except for a few instances. This is crucial as multiple entries into a losing trade are prohibited. So next actually gives, so it says there's no evidence of hedging, which is great, but now it actually gives me specific trades that could have been in violation of Apex rules. The trading consistency on July 4th. So first and foremost, let me just say July 4th was a terrible trading day for me. I think I might, which might be a concern. Also, it appears that I follow the rules of only one additional entry into losing position in most cases, which align with the policy. As far as dollar cost averaging, which we all know is a major reason that people get denied payouts, it says that I have generally avoided adding multiple times to losing position except for a few instances. This is crucial as multiple entries into a losing trade are prohibited. So next actually gives, so it says there's no evidence of hedging, which is great, but now it actually gives me specific trades that could have been in violation of Apex rules. The trading consistency on July 4th. So first and foremost, let me just say July 4th was a terrible trading day for me. I think I might have drawn my account down to about $800, only to fight all day to get it back up to like maybe I think $100 or something that day. But it was a terrible trading day. So on July 4th, I've made multiple trades with different contract sizes from 1 to 4 contracts in a short time interval. While scaling into winning trades is permitted, the inconsistency of contract sizes needs to be justifiable under your trading strategy. Risk management on July 4th, yet again, at 9:32, Two contracts lost $190, followed by three contracts losing $80. These trades show significant loss, which should be consistent with your predefined risk. As far as DCAing go, once again on July 4th at 9:33, I mostly avoided excessive averaging down, except for a brief instance of multiple entries. This partially complies with Apex's policies. So, in regards to that, we can see here on July 4th, this is what happened. And I wonder if I'm actually in violation of this. At 9:33, like it said, right here at 9:32, I took two contracts on the NQ. And then I add right here at 9:33, and then I added two more right here. So originally I took two contracts, and then I added two more at the same price, but they were individual contracts. I didn't do one transaction. There were like two different transactions. So I wonder if that counts as a dollar cost averaging and if I will be in violation. I hope not, because I doubled the size of my original entry of two contracts, making it four contracts, but I did them in two separate orders. The additional two contracts. So back to this. ChatGPT is so beautiful that it will even give recommendations. And now it actually recommends consistency. Ensure that you maintain consistent trade sizes and avoid significant variations unless justified by your strategy. Document your strategy clearly. Risk management. It says stick to a defined risk to reward ratio. Avoid significant losses. Also, it says avoid DCA. Continue to avoid adding multiple times to losing trades. Stick to the rule of only one additional entry in such scenarios. And a justification for my strategy. Be prepared to explain. Wow, it even knows that Apex might ask you to explain your strategy. Be prepared to explain and justify your strategy, showing how your trades align with consistent, disciplined trading practices. And then it gives an in summary. So, this is a great help, at least in me knowing that while I'm under review when I submit for a payout tomorrow, that there'll be a good chance that I'll be denied. And if I am denied, I'll at least know why. And moving forward, these are the things that I'll just watch out for while I'm trading, so I could submit for a payout that I know I'll be approved for. But I'll be honest with you, I hate having to even do this. I just rather just trade. If I make the money, I submit for a payout the way that I do with Top Step, the way that I do with Take Profit. Now I have a couple of Bullanox accounts, and the same way that I can do with them. You trade, you make the money, you submit for a payout, you fall within their rules, which is 40% consistency, or you could only take out 50% of your balance, whatever the case is. But you don't have to worry about your trades being scrutinized. The only good thing about this, now here's what I like about this, is that this is forcing me to be a better trader, because dollar cost averaging in the long run, it'll turn one trade into a huge losing trade. That's what happens anytime that I tend to blow an account. It's based off of one big losing trade. But being aware of the DCAing, it's forced me to tweak that weakness in my trading, and it actually made me a better trader. So this is me using ChatGPT as like a coach, as an assistant, as an overseer of my trading, and hopefully you can do the same. And let me know how it works out for you. And I'll even take some recommendations. Is there anything that I didn't add into ChatGPT to help evaluate my trades a little bit better? Or like, what are you doing? Let me know, because I would love to build on this so I can make this ChatGPT like more like a trading coach. If you like this, like and subscribe, and watch for some more content. Thanks.